My family's in the background, so you may hear them a little bit, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Diastasis Recti, which is the ab separation that many people get during pregnancy, and that does not heal on its own. You actually have to do core workouts that target those muscles to push them back together. Otherwise, they won't ever heal. It doesn't matter how many ab workouts you do, whatever you do, those are not going to heal on their own. I was told by my midwife to start those workouts after my 6-week postpartum checkup. So I got some workouts from her. I did a little bit of research. I did start noticing significant changes within 4 weeks.
Oh, hi, Mommy.
Oh, hey, honey.
What are you doing?
I'm making a video.
Okay. I'll make a video too.
Okay. And then I noticed that the gap was fully healed as of like November 22nd. So it took me like 3 months to close that ab separation. I did the workouts consistently every week. So I'm making this video to show you exactly what I did over the past couple of months to close that ab separation. Sorry. And if you're like me, when you're working out, you like to feel the burn, you like to feel pain, you like to know it's working. And sometimes with these workouts, I'm just gonna forewarn you that it doesn't seem like anything is going on. It feels like it's too easy. It just feels like you should be doing more. Stick with it, stay consistent with it, and that's how I saw the changes over time. Thank you. Now that the abs are closed, then you can progress to normal workouts that will shape, tone, or whatever other goals you have for your body. So the main thing that you're doing through all of these workouts is a pelvic brace. Okay, so first let me explain the pelvic brace, and then you need to make sure that you're holding the pelvic brace throughout all the workouts, because that is what is targeting your transverse abdominal muscles, those deep abs that are the ones that get damaged during pregnancy. Okay, so for the pelvic brace, what you want to make sure is that you push your lower back down into the floor. So there should be no space down underneath here. You want to push it into there. Then you want to imagine that you're drawing your belly button down through your back. So you're going to pull it down, and then you'll be able to start feeling it right here. And you want to hold that. Okay, so that's the pelvic brace. And one of the exercises is to hold the pelvic brace for 3 seconds and then release. Hold the pelvic brace for 3 seconds and then release. And I did 3 sets of 10 of those. The next workout that I would do is pelvic marches. So first you're going to hold the pelvic brace, push your back into the ground, draw your belly button into your back, and then you're going to do pelvic marches. So you're just going to march, just with a 90-degree angle. You're holding the pelvic brace this whole time. 10 on each leg, and repeat for 3 sets of 10 again. If the pelvic brace is hard to hold, you can release it and take a break. But anytime that you start your marches, you have to get your brace back. So for the next one, you'll need a ball of some sort. This is a pelvic tilt with ball squeeze. Pelvic tilt. Draw your belly button down through your back. Squeeze for 3 seconds. Release. Squeeze. And release. I'm holding the brace the whole time, but in your early stages of doing the workouts, when you release the ball, you can also release the brace until you're strong enough to hold it non-stop. Next workout is what I like to call leg slides. So you're going to start, as always, with the pelvic tilt. Draw your belly button in. And slowly lower each leg one at a time, while still holding that brace. When you get back to the top, if you want to release it before you do the next leg, you can. I'm going to hold mine and just keep going because I've worked up to that point. 3 sets of 10. Make sure you do 10 each leg. The next one I call knee open. So you're going to hold your pelvic tilt, draw your belly button in, and you're going to slowly lower your knee to the ground. It's not going to make it all the way down to the ground most likely, so that's no problem, as low as you can go. And lift. While you're lowering your knee, you're holding the pelvic brace the whole time. If you need a break from it, you can release at the top when your leg comes back up to the top. Keep in mind that as you're lowering each knee, the opposite one that stays up should not be wobbling back and forth. It should be staying straight and still as you're lowering the other leg. 3 sets of 10 of those as well. Those first sets of workouts that I showed you is what I would do on one day, and then the next day I would switch to this next set I'm about to show you and then rotate back and forth each day. For the next set, we're going to start with the side lying hip abduction. So for this exercise, you want to make sure your shoulder, hip, and ankle is all in a straight line. Hand behind your head, and then you're going to bend your bottom leg in a 90-degree angle, and you're going to lift your leg and lower. Lift and lower. You should feel this in this region and not in your butt. If you're feeling it in your butt, that means that you're relaxing your butt back and it needs to be stacked on, your hips need to be stacked for this to work effectively. 3 sets of 10 of those. The next one is a side lying hip adduction. So for this one, you're going to straighten your legs back out. Top leg this time is going to come in front like so. Your hips are going to be aligned and you lift and lower. The key with the abduction and the adduction workouts is that you want to make sure that you're holding that pelvic tilt ab brace the whole time. So it's kind of tricky because you're not on your back, but you still can make sure you have your pelvis tilted and drawing your belly button through your back. So you can do that in this one, and then same with the abduction. Tilt, your belly button in, lift and lower. So with both of those, 3 sets of 10. Then we have a modified side plank. So you're going to make sure that your shoulder, your elbow is right underneath your shoulder. We don't want it out here. We don't want it in here. We want it right underneath your shoulder. You're going to get your shoulder, hips, and knee in a line. Lift, hold for 3 seconds, and lower. All while holding that pelvic tilt, abdominal brace. Draw your belly button into your back. Lift and lower. As I got stronger, I would hold the plank longer and a couple extra reps if necessary, but with that one, 3 sets of 10. The last exercise is the glute bridge, and for this one, of course, you're going to pelvic tilt, draw your belly button in, hold it, lift your hips straight up, hold for 3 seconds and lower. Hips straight up, hold for 3 seconds and lower. So 3 sets of 10 of these as well. And then you want to make sure with this exercise that you're holding your abdominal brace, of course, and then you're lifting your hips straight up. You're not using your feet to rock back and forth. And that is what I did to repair my ab separation. I did, like I said, notice changes within 4 weeks, major changes within 4 weeks, and I just kept on going to see how much further I can get. Of course, with all of the exercises, if over time your muscles get used to it, you make them more challenging. Hold it longer, tighten, add a couple of extra sets or reps if you need to, or you can just keep it as is if that is enough for you. I want to remind you not to rush into these workouts and to max yourself out. If 3 sets of 10 is too much to start, shorten it. It's always better to have shortened workouts that are more precise than to make yourself go harder than you're ready for, and then you're not getting the results because you're not doing them properly. Thank you for watching this video. I would love to hear about and see some of the results that you see over time. If you have any questions or you don't feel like you're doing something right and you want extra help or insight or more further details, let me know and I'll be happy to help you, because I want all the mamas to have their abs repaired if that is what you desire, and to feel the utmost contentment and happiness with our new mommy body.